Hey, what's up, Exit the Matrix family? Hope all is well with all of you. Hope you're not freezing to death. Down here in the Smokies, it's been pretty cold the last few days. I think the lowest we got overnight was just a little over 5 degrees. I know that's laughable to what some of you are dealing with right now. Even during the daytime temps, you're below zero, so I get it. It's relative though. It's pretty cold for out here. We usually don't get that cold that often, but um, anyways, I just wanted to do a quick video, a quick explanation, trying to get people to understand um, that we are the alien race on Earth. I know there's always a debate raging back and forth, about the biblical, Judeo-biblical version of creation and where man came from. You got of course, the more modern Anunnaki take on it. That it was extraterrestrials. And a lot of the other ancient religions. It seems to be a toss-up between, gods coming to Earth and creating man, aliens coming to Earth and creating man. Um, but I've got a little different take on it. I've kind of deep delved into all of those versions, and a lot of you know that from my last talks, that I've done, that I've talked a lot about how I've done a real deep dive into life after death experiences, clinically dead experiences. People that have clinically been dead and they've come back to life and explain their journeys on the other side. And for me, the picture has been getting a lot more clear. And what that picture is that we are aliens here. We are the aliens. We are the interdimensional beings. It don't matter, extraterrestrial, interdimensional, however you want to say it. We are the intruders here on Earth. And, perhaps Earth was created for us. However, I don't see it as a god was the one who did it. I think the source of all creation, that source of all energy, whatever you want to call it, God, the creator of all, a million different religious names for that being, or that energy. I think Earth was definitely a intelligently designed world, whether it's a simulation or a not, or maybe a type of simulation. But us, our true being, we are a race of spiritual beings. Our true form is the spirit. Our true form is not able to interact with this world directly. Hence the creation of the human avatar, the human body, the human species. The human avatar allows us to leave our world, our true home, and to immerse ourselves into this third dimension, into this frequency world, into this world of form and at least the illusion of physical. As any of you know that's delved into quantum physics, you realize that there truly is no physical. Everything may seem like that to you, but that is all electrical senses, that your human senses pick up. That's electrical data. That is all what you consider physical is. And yes, it feels super real to you. The more anchored you are to your physical human avatar, the more the physical realm seems real to you. But it's been known for thousands and thousands of years that we are actually spiritual beings, or you could say energetic forms, um, non physical beings. And that is our true essence. And that other realm that maybe vibrates at a higher frequency than this realm is that in another dimension, maybe stacked on top of this realm or beside this realm. That's where we truly come from. And the human avatar is the spacesuit that we take on that allows us to immerse ourselves into this reality. It allows us to experience this reality. It allows us to experience duality, um, negative and positive aspects. It allows us to experience, the feminine energy, the masculine energy, love and hate, and all of the duality of this world that, quite frankly, gives us an experience that we don't experience in our home realm. When we're in our home realm, we're one with the all, with the source, God, as you'd like to call it. And it's a realm that that has no need of physical needs. There is no hunger, there's no hate, there's no cold, extreme hot. It, it's a realm of spiritualism. It's a realm of energy, one with that actual energy of all creation, the source of all that energy. And from what I've heard for people that cross over and come back, they basically explain God as just this all encompassing love, this all encompassing light and energy and embrace to your spirit. I mean, that's where we come from, and we are fractals of that source. And so when you look at Genesis and you look at the creation of man, the Elohim, oftentimes it is taught that the Elohim is God, but that is not true. If you actually look at the original Hebrew and the different uses for that word, you'll find that it was put in Genesis as in the plural form. So you could have almost basically said the powerful ones, the shining ones. There's many different takeaways you can get from that one word. And so I think what happened was not that some entity named God came to earth and created the earth, that separated the waters, and the darkness from light, or light from darkness. And I think what the stories were trying to tell us, and understand this, that I'm tying in Egyptian teachings, Sumerian teachings, and all these other the Hindu teachings, all these other ancient teachings of where man came from, and stories about the gods, the shining ones. I think that from our spirit realm, there were more advanced beings in our spirit realm. Maybe they were administrators. Maybe they were, I guess you call them angels in the Bible. They came forth to this earth, to this realm. And from basically what the Sumerians say, it sounds like Earth was purely a water world, or that it had gone through a major cataclysm and it was basically just destroyed and just covered in water and no life. And those waters were dried up or separated. That they were basically, the earth was geoengineered in an ancient past, and that these beings, the Anunnaki, the Inanna, the gods, the Elohim, the You know, what they did was they came here directly to earth in spirit form, not through woman like we come to this plane of existence through. They came here directly, and with the powers that they have in the spirit form, because you're a fractal of God, you're a fractal of Source. You're not limited by the human body. They worked on this planet and they fixed this planet and they designed this planet and they came up with the human avatar as a way to allow spirits to come play here, basically, or come learn here. And there must have been some reason that they didn't want spirits just coming to Earth straight from from the other dimension or plane. And maybe because we are such creative beings that your thoughts, like in heaven, your thoughts manifest whatever you want or need. You know, you don't need to physically build a house. You can instantly manifest whatever type of house you want. You have those creative abilities in the other world. So maybe they were afraid if all spirits just came down to Earth, stampeded down here, that we'd all be just creating, you know, I mean, it'd be like Minecraft, you know, you just, you know, just all these crazy like buildings and people changing the landscapes. And so there must have been a reason that they wanted to control the creative, you know, the creativeness that spirits had when they came to this world. And what better way is to put you in a spacesuit that limits your senses, that limits your abilities. And not only that, you come here with a wiped memory, or at least cut off from your spirit's understandings of the universe and of creation. And that you would come here and yes, you can build and you can create, but it's limited by the human avatar. And that maybe periodically Earth gets downloads so that, you know, we can get jumps in technology, jumps in spiritual understanding. So different masters have come here during different times, you know, Yeshua, different yogi masters, different spiritual teachers, different inventors, different, even just great thinkers like Plato and stuff, Socrates. You know, certain beings come here with a mission to lift the vibration and the technology of Earth, of civilization on Earth, of the spiritual levels of humanity. It's almost like we're being spoon-fed all of this. And we come here to learn, experience, because I believe, me personally, this is what I believe from everything I've read and studied, is that we are being taught, we are experiencing all these things because we are sparks of Source, and just like that Source, that all is always creating, is always ever expanding. I believe that we are here to learn to be creators ourselves. That Earth is like a sandbox or a school, that on a small scale we're learning these things, so that as we ascend to higher levels and higher vibrations of existence in the spiritual realm, as we come, you know, back and forth from Earth, we get jumps in our understanding and in our ascension. And as we get to those very high levels, perhaps even past the Elohim, or maybe the Elohim is that level when you can start creating worlds. And when we get to that level, we'll be creating our own worlds. And you have to learn these experiences so that you're a just and, you know, a just creator, so that you're not going out and creating, you know, worlds that it's just like extreme torture and all this negative stuff. You know, I mean, if you have a psychopath, like, you know, that has ascended to that level of Elohim, then imagine the despicable worlds that they would design and how much they would torture the living beings that they would have dominance over. So I believe we go through all these levels, and that we are only attain that level of Elohim when we've met a level of, for one, love for one another, for creation. Because without that ultimate love, um, I don't think the source really wants you out there creating freely. But if you've attained all those levels of ascension and understanding of universe and love and being, then now God can feel free to let you go out there and roam his vast, vast creation. And maybe you find your own world to shape and create on. And his creation will just continue to keep growing and growing. So, just my thoughts on that. You know, I know a lot of people may not agree with me on this. You might find some truth and find some things you disagree with, and that's fine. Um, but I would love to hear your thoughts on this. And just remember, we are the aliens here. The human body is just the vessel, the spacesuit. This is not our true home. Our true home is outside of the body. And, you know, experience this world, experience all the different, um, you know, amazing things that come with duality, and just understand sometimes the negative can beat you down, and things seem so dark in this world, but it's you're learning. Maybe all this is so we learn what not to do, you know and learn what to do as far as love goes, and respect for one another, and working together and such. So anyways, I appreciate you all, and I will talk to you later.